Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Friday. It is where I'm at in California, about 9:42. And I was so determined to get out here and, we talked about last time that I was on, and it's been a minute, but I'm back. And I'm back with a vigor. This is Kicking It with Kat. We're all women, and all things are possible. And, I'm coming because I have a lot of things that I'm working on to bring to you all. And first of all, I would love for you to like, share, and hit that subscribe button, right? So that other people can hear what I am putting out and what I'm going to be offering, because of the fact is that, I am that resource person, and I have a lot of things that we need to know what's going on in the world today. Today, we're going to be talking about top 9 foreclosure facts, right? And for the first quarter of 2025, but before I get into that, what's going on now? People are losing their jobs. You got homeowners, and this is across the nation. So, what do they do? What is happening? And if you can't pay, for your mortgage, then it's a possibility that you will go into foreclosure. So there are 9 foreclosure facts. And then I'm going to come back and talk about some of those things, which will be another topic that we'll be discussing in regards to, what can you do, and also what I'm working on to bring to you all. But for the first quarter of 2025, foreclosure filings have risen about 11%. That's nationwide. That is 93,953 homes that filings have gone in. That is a large number. So we're talking about what those lead areas in the first quarter are: Delaware, Illinois, Nevada. They lead in the rates. And then for high foreclosure rates in specific metropolitan areas, that's like cities like Columbia, South Carolina, Lakeland, Florida, and Riverside, California. And these are also experiencing high foreclosure rates. For the activity before all of the changes that have been going on, it was, on a decline. But again, for the first quarter, we're up. So then you're talking about economic factors that are contributing to the increase, right? High interest rates, declining affordability because of the prices of homes, are on the rise. The economic uncertainty, what's going on, people are losing their jobs. That's what we're talking about this. And what do we do? What are those options that you do have? So those are things that, I am available to talk about. I will be touching on those in future segments. And then, impact, how it has an impact on homeowners. This is causing, financial pressure, because of the fact is that if we can't pay to keep a roof over our head because of the inability to work or meet those needs, that causes stress. And, what do you do? So, and then you're also talking about, even though in times that there's misfortune, it is an opportunity for those who are buying, because sometimes you can get those properties at a discounted rate. And but that's not necessarily true all over. So that depends on where you're at and what is your market conditions. Number 8, it is growing distressed property market, right? With the high cost to live in certain areas and the pricing of homes, because of what I just said about the unaffordability, then you're talking about that's what causes foreclosures. Big one, the inability to pay. Look what's happening. You know, a lot of especially federal employees are losing their jobs. So that's one thing that we want to do and keep it, is so that we're able to know what to do so that we can prevent those foreclosures. And then last one, you know, again, the economic challenges of the unknown. Um, what do you do? You know, when you're unable to find a job, you know, are you financially fit? Which means that, are you able to, you know, sustain for 3 to 6 months? That's what they talk about, having an emergency funds, right? And it is, you know, linked to all, again, the uncertainty and the challenges that people are facing. So these are some of the 9 steps and facts about foreclosures. This is Kicking It with Kat. And, you know, again, like, subscribe so that this information can get out. I am building my channel. This is one of those opportunities that I'm looking to, you know, bring myself to, because I have a lot to say. So you guys have a beautiful, and I'll talk to you soon.